Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue, and I'm here to give you a look at the 2019 edition of the Fort Roberdeau Rifle Frolic. Now, this is an event that used to be held in conjunction with an event at Fort Roberdeau, which is a restored Revolutionary War era fort about 10 miles north of Altoona, PA. But this event's been going on for 7 years, and unfortunately, the event at the fort itself only lasted about 3. So the actual Rifle Frolic takes place at the Altoona Rifle and Pistol Club, which is about a half a mile from the fort. And it's a great facility for shooting, and it's a wonderful rendezvous. So let's show you what goes on. Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue, and I'm here at the 2020 Fort Roberdeau Market Fair and Rifle Frolic. And this is my camp. You probably can't tell, but that's a much larger wedge than I used to use, and that's why I don't have an awning set up over it, because I haven't had one made that fits that yet. But it's a lot more comfortable than the one I used for 20 years, so it gives me an opportunity to actually get all of my gear inside, except for my cooler and my water jug. But we got some beautiful weather. In fact, probably the most beautiful weather we've ever had for this event. And fingers crossed, maybe it's going to hold for the whole 4 days, which would be great. So we're going to do a lot of shooting. We'll show you what goes on here. And hopefully you'll enjoy the event as much as I will. So let's get to it. Now, the Woods Walk is probably the most popular event at the shoot. And they ran a Woods Walk every day. And you could shoot it as many days as you wanted to. Friday was all primitive flintlocks. You had to be dressed. And Saturday and Sunday, you could be dress period correct, or you could come in modern clothes and shoot percussion guns, whatever you wanted to do. And about 3/4 of the people who attended shot the Woods Walk, some multiple times. And men shot it, women shot it, whole family shot it. And it's definitely a good time. If you've never shot a Woods Walk, it's just what you might suppose it would be. You walk down a path in the woods, and periodically you stop at fixed stations, and you shoot at targets out in the woods. And they might be steel silhouettes, or it might be novelty targets, like shooting a popsicle stick or cutting a playing card in half. And it could even be throwing a tomahawk or a knife. And you proceed right down the course like that. It's great fun. Well, besides the primitive shoots like the Woods Walks, there are plenty of paper target shoots to be had. There are shoots for rifles, there are shoots for smoothbores, there are matches, even for handguns. The facility has target positions at 30 yards and 50 yards, and you can find something for just about any interest. You don't have to dress period correct for the matches, but a lot of people do. Shooting is generally considered to be a male-dominated sport, and I suppose that's true. But you'll find a lot of female competitors at muzzleloader matches, and they do very well.
One hand hold.
Shooting flintlock handguns in a muzzleloader match is a lot like shooting modern bullseye targets. The only difference is bullseye, if you cut a ring, you get the score. But in muzzleloading, you have to have half of your bullet into the scoring zone for that to count. It's pretty rigorous. Besides the shooting matches, there are also primitive archery matches and tomahawk throwing matches. And they're quite a test of skill. The last 2 years, we've been playing a game with the tomahawks on Friday night. And pretty much the whole camp participates in this. Everybody goes around and around throwing tomahawks at the target. Every time you stick it, you get to pull a prize off the table or steal a prize from someone who already has one. And this goes on for quite a while until we all get to unveil the prizes and enjoy whatever we want. It's really quite a bit of fun. Each night there's a get-together in the gun club building. And we have refreshments, and there are door prizes and raffles, and that day's shooting contest winners are announced and prizes passed out. And it's a good chance to get together with everybody. Well, besides this shooting, the Fort Roberdeau Rifle Frolic provides a great opportunity for some primitive camping. And it lets us get together with our friends, both two-legged and four-legged, enjoy some good conversation, some good company. And at night, sitting by a nice warm fire on a fall evening, telling stories and enjoying the camaraderie, that may be the best part of all. So I hope I see you at next year's event, because I'll certainly be there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content of this channel, by all means subscribe. We would love to have you. And if you're already a subscriber and you'd like to support the channel, drop into our Patreon page and you can make it all possible there. We couldn't do this without your support. And to our current patrons, thank you very much. Your support is very appreciated. Well, we'll see you next time.